Yeah. So that is offline, and offline while this person is either searching the booking or is in the process of making the booking. Now let's assume that the person has made the booking, but he has not arrived at. There may be some gap, because even though nowadays the bookings may happen on a 6 day window or maybe a month one window, sometimes the family which are longer long haul travels, they may make the booking like 6 months ahead of the time. So
Absolutely.
there can be a huge time gap between when the time of booking and till the time of arrival of the customer. So during this time, how should the
Absolutely.
hotel engage with the customers? Are there any touch points there?
Basically, it all depends on the communication which happens between the hotel and the
Mm-hmm.
hotel and the guest. You see, if somebody is making booking about 4 months in advance,
Mm-hmm.
obviously it is the hotel's responsibility also to find out closer to the date what is the mode of travel,
Mm-hmm.
how is he coming, which
Mm-hmm.
flight is he coming from,
Mm-hmm.
which train is he coming from, does he arrive, required assistant at the airport or the station. So
Mm-hmm.
these are the touch points which come closer to the date of arrival,
Mm-hmm.
and the process should be there. That
Yeah.
okay, all bookings which are done, whether the payment has been made, what are the confirmation conditions, what are the terms and conditions of allotment of the rooms there. So all they are met or not. So
Mm-hmm.
this is how you try to engage with the customer.
Mm-hmm.
Once you know the customer is coming after 4 days, it's better that obviously by now he must have booked his flight tickets,
Yeah.
his train journeys.
Yeah.
Let us get the details from him rather than waiting for the guest to call us and tell us I'm coming by this. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
So to provide a personalized experience, is it okay for the hotel to, let's say, if the person has booked a hotel or inquired a hotel 4 months ago or 3 months ago, and they have not booked it, the hotel can help to make the local travel arrangements or help to book the taxis or try to identify the guest intention, especially when they are on the leisure.
absolutely, absolutely. It is the hotel's responsibility, or I should say, the hotel's endeavor
It
today
should endeavor
to
to.
ensure a wholesome experience.
Hmm.
In the endeavor today to provide a wholesome experience to the customer.
Hmm.
He is not only inclined to provide services inside the hotel premises.
Hmm. Yeah.
Besides the commercial interest of the hotel,
Hmm.
it is the loyalty and the customer delight again that he wants to win over.
Yes.
He wants this customer to go back and tell to 10 different people that he enjoyed a great stay at this hotel.
Mm,
And if guys, you want to go back to this destination, this is the hotel you stay for.
mm,
That is invaluable. No amount of money spent on your marketing, advertising
mm.
can generate that kind of goodwill.
Yes, yes. Well, I think during
I
this
firmly
time,
believe,
yeah,
I firmly believe the marketing and sales can get you a customer one time.
yes, yes.
Retention of customer is something which the hotel has to do inside the premises,
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah,
right?
I think during this time, the time during this time, whatever rapport the customer or the hotel staff is making with the customer, that goes a long way in operations when he is at the hotel, because it makes it much more easier when the customer knows the person personally. So there is a personal connect, and then it's very easy to recover if there is any problem. I remember one story where one of our guests made a booking in Shangri-La Hotel, and he had some personal communication with the reservation manager, maybe quite a few times, and they get along with it. When the customer arrived at the property, there was some problems. Normally the problems happens. So when there was bigger problem, when the bigger problem happened, then the reservation manager met the guest, and she was able to recover the guest very easily compared to the what the front office or the director of rooms were trying to make the customer calm down. They were not able to do that. But the reservation manager, when she know there is a problem with this customer, she go in and she made the person calm down by introducing herself. I am the reservation manager. You have been talking to me. That makes a personal connect, and that story is
That's
still.
the that's the level of confidence building.
That's the level of
You know,
confidence building.
you have communicated with the guest either email or on WhatsApp or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
or on phone.
Mm-hmm.
You've taken the name, the guest has
Yes,
taken a name. The guest
yes,
feels comfortable, especially
yes.
when you're coming to a second, in a foreign country. You feel
Mm.
comfortable that you have known somebody, you have spoken to somebody,
Yeah.
and then in case of, and that usually happens. It helps.
Mm.
It helps a lot.
Mm. Yeah, and I think I mean, how would you say this to a hotel which is outsourcing their reservation company? Because now let's say there are many hotels are outsourcing to GDS or to the third party reservation companies, which are taking the centralized reservation and passing on to the hotel. So there is no personal connect between those people, between those guests and the hotel. So how should they do that?
You see, till the time the hotel is able to scrutinize and go through each and every voucher,
Mm-hmm.
booking voucher
Mm-hmm.
properly,
Mm-hmm.
understand that all the relevant details are mentioned there. There's
Yeah.
no loophole there.
Mm,
The customer should be taken care of.
mm,
But if it's a casual approach that, okay, the booking has come from X
mm,
and he's supposed to stay here,
mm,
yes, date is okay, payment is okay, besides going into the other details, which
mm,
sometimes, some hotels miss, it can be a disaster.
mm.
It can be a disaster. So it's
Yeah.
very important. For example, you as a customer, when you make a booking, you read the voucher 2 times
Mm,
to ensure that whatever services you have requested for are being confirmed or not. Similarly, the onus is also on the hotel reservation to see that the booking voucher has come, but does it list all the services? Is there a question mark? Is there a flight detail missing? Small things.
yes. Yes.
So then they can always get in touch with the third party or the hotel or
Mm,
the guest to find out the details.
yeah. Okay, that's great. And then, how would you say this guest customer journey to a guest who booked via travel agent? Because normally the travel agent is taking care of the other guest needs, and he's just passing on maybe a name closer to the date of check-in. So, can the hotel try to engage with those guests, and how?
Usually, what happens is most of the travel agents have good relations with the hotels
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. So obviously, any special request if the guest has through a travel agent can be met.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it comes to that the entire every information is available at the hotel
Yeah.
today. That is very critical and important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be it a leisure destination, be it a official commercial destination.
Mm-hmm.
Information should be available at the hotel because that's where the nerve center is. That's where the whole activity is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we talk of pre-arrival, then we talk of the arrival experience.
Yeah.